So here you can see the HPG are approaching what they suspect to be a colorum van here in Makati. So let's see how this unfolds.
Sir, good morning. Good afternoon. Daming sakay ah. Kahit na tayo, sir. Kaya naman sir, huwag naman ako pinagduduhin. Kayo na dyan sa ano.
And you can see the Highway Patrol Group is joined by the Makati Public Safety Department. So you can see right now one of the officers has opened the van and he's just talking to the passengers, probably asking about the route and any payment that's been paid. And of course many people would say the reason why they're riding a colorum van in the first place is because there's a lack of other options, because the LTFRB aren't actually offering franchises. But then on the flip side, I've heard that the reason why the LTFRB aren't giving those franchises is because they want to encourage people to use the buses. But of course, getting a couple of buses isn't as convenient as a point-to-point van. So, you know, I can see it from both sides of it. And you can see right now they're unloading the passengers and advising them of some legal alternatives that they can use. The vehicle will be impounded for at least 3 months. And here you can see it's all hooked up and ready to be taken away. Now, of course, the difficulty is that they're all on the radio right now saying, hey, HPG's here, HPG's here. In fact, we could hear it on the radio there. They're warning each other, stay away. So it's going to be much harder to catch the next one. And this is a problem with colorum vehicles. Once you catch one, it's very hard to catch the other ones because they all go into hiding. They stop accepting passengers. And that's why you'll see huge queues of people across the street because they're so used to getting into these colorum vans. And when they don't turn up anymore, they're not exactly sure what to do. So they're now on foot moving towards where they think their colorum vehicle is. And I'm just trying to keep up. And I think it might be this one with the red LED strip at the front. So the HPG is moving into position now. Apparently it doesn't want to cooperate, so...
Ayaw mo na magbaba. Ha? Oo, ikaw naman kilala mo lahat yan. Papahintay mo pa ano, parang sa mga tao namin ah. Ba't ayaw magbaba ng ano? Tutuluyan kita, ganun pa rin, 200,000 pa rin ang tubos niyan.
So he's just informing them that the vehicle is going to be impounded, so they should come down. I'm sure the passengers aren't very happy about it because it's very inconvenient. But at the end of the day, if something happens and they do get in an accident, there won't be an insurance. So it is kind of for their own safety. Now, for anyone who thinks that the officer went in heavy-handed, it's worth noting that they'd actually stopped that vehicle quite a while ago and he was refusing to roll down his window, he was refusing to basically interact with them. And in those cases, you don't know what's going on. So you know, if they've already tried once and then the HPG have to step in or have to bring in extra men, of course they're gonna, you know, make sure that they keep themselves and everyone else safe. And you can see they're now getting lined up to brief for the illegal parking operation. It's very hard to catch the colorum because they're all on the radio, and once you've caught a couple, of course they will run away. And as you can see, the HPG, MAPSA, the yellow boys, they're out in full force. If the drivers turn up in time, they'll just get a ticket. If they don't turn up in time, they'll be towed away as an obstruction. Act Makati are lucky that they have the support of MAPSA. I believe the guy in charge is Reggie Suarez. Apparently he's very supportive of them, so big thanks to him, because you know, if you don't have the support from the LGU, you can't do these kind of operations. I think they've got 13 tow trucks tonight, so you know, they're really prepared. You can see this one here is actually double parked. They've not even like tried to park it reasonably, they've just kind of dumped it in the middle of the road. You can see they're putting up another one here. I'm guessing the driver either isn't around or he didn't turn up in time, so they're going to be towing this one away. It looks like they've also finally lifted this one up. We saw them connecting to it earlier, and wow, you can see that didn't take too long before they all came back. This road is completely littered. You can see there are signs, no loading, unloading anytime. There's also signs which say no parking. There's car after car after car. Looks like they're putting one up over there, so let's go take a look. You can see the tow trucks are honking to try and get the attention of the drivers, to give them an opportunity to come out and move it before it gets towed away. This one is already getting hooked up. It looks like they'll also get this one if the driver doesn't appear soon. And you can see behind there's a lot more. This is really a problem actually, because this is only 2 lanes, and then when you block one lane here, it just causes mayhem. If you saw my previous video, you know already that this road is a nightmare. It gets really congested, and a big part of that is illegal parking, basically. So you can see they're hooking up another one here. These tow trucks are gonna fill up in no time at all, basically. You can see all along here, there's big signs there which say no parking, tow away zone. Let me zoom in. So there you go, you can see it says no parking, tow away zone. And the whole road is just littered with cars that are parked right beside these signs. So if they get towed, I think they really have no one to blame but themselves, because they're parked right next to the sign. I just had a conversation with one of the guys who's having his car towed, and he was saying, don't you realize why everyone's parking here? And I said, well, did you see all the signs who say no parking and tow away zone? He said, yeah, but somebody told me it's okay to park here. And I said, well, which one of these guys told you it's okay? And he said, well, she's disappeared now. I said, that's the problem. They'll take your money, they'll tell you it's okay to park there, and then when the police arrive, they'll disappear. So you can see right now they're getting ready to hook up to pretty much most of these vehicles. There's far more vehicles than tow trucks, so some of these will probably get away with it unless the tow trucks manage to come back for a second round. I don't know how late the operations are going to go on for. You can see this one here is not only parked illegally, but it's also blocking the pedestrian crossing here. So they're bringing in this tow truck and they'll take it away. And right next to it is this sign here which says no parking. And you know, it's only taken about 30 minutes to fill up all of the tow trucks because there's just so many cars here. So the rest of them are actually kind of lucky, because unless the tow trucks drop off and come back, most of them are just going to get tickets. It's amazing. It's just incredible. You know, you think that after they do the operation once, twice, 3 times, people would start to learn, but they're still parking. And you can see they're towing away that one, and I'm guessing that that guy running alongside might be the driver, but they've been hooking that up for a long time. Some people have said to me recently that, well, I wonder why MMDA or IAC don't operate in my area. Well, a big part of that is having the cooperation and the support of the LGU, the local government, and that's what they have here in Makati, and that's why they have the yellow boys here. That's why, you know, the MMDA here, the IAC guys, the Highway Patrol group, they're all working together. So if you don't see it in your area, you could start to ask your LGU, hey, what's going on? Why can't we have the same thing? So yeah, big thanks to everyone involved, and if you did enjoy this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.